What's popping, guys? Let's talk about one of the most important aspects of game, if not the most important aspect of game, which is non-verbal communication, body language, and all that stuff that comes with it. So the first thing first, guys, tonality. Tonality really matters with women, because if you have an up tonality at the end of your sentence, it makes you sound not sure of yourself. If you have a down talk at the end of your sentence, that makes you sound very confident. Let me explain. If you're talking to a girl and you're like, do you want to go? Huh? At the end, you're looking for confirmation from her. But if you go with something down at the end, it makes you sound very confident. Let's do this. Let's do this? Let's do this. You see the end, how it goes? Or let's just say, like, get it out of the club when I bring a girl home, right? One of the things I used to do is to say just the word adventure. I'm giving you all my game, guys. If you just, by the way, when you say adventure, it's basically, oh, let's just go to my place. But you say it indirectly, it's like, this woman don't like to take responsibility for everything. So you say it indirectly, she just follows you. She's not stupid, she knows what you mean. So instead of saying adventure, because you sound very unsure, you're trying to wait, you wait for her confirmation. I just put my hand like that and I go, adventure, let's go. Like, she doesn't want to, she's gonna say no. But the confidence in your voice, down talk. You end your word, you end your sentence with a down tonality. Not like, I think you understand what I mean. When there's an up talk to your tone of voice, you just sound very unsure of yourself. You're waiting for her to give you the validation, to give you the okay. But if you have a down talk, you own the place, you own the presence. Down talk, guys. Use down talk. All right, next, guys, slow down when you speak. When you speak too fast, right, you're gonna stutter. And stuttering makes you sound, again, unconfident, unsure of yourself. Like, the thing with speaking too fast, look, so guys, I do sales, right? I sell real estate. This is something I learned in sales, is that when you speak too fast, you're expecting the other person to not respect what you're saying. You don't respect your word. You think whatever you're saying is a nuisance, is useless. So you're trying to spit it out as fast as possible before they interrupt you.
You see what I mean?
Don't speak too fast, because it's a reflection of how you see your words. Whatever you're saying, if you're saying it too fast, it means to the other person what you're saying is not important. You're trying to spit it out as fast as possible before you get interrupted. Speak slowly. You're not going to get interrupted. She's likely more nervous than you, because you're the one who stopped her. Slow down. There's nothing happening. Speak clearly. Nothing is gonna happen. And speak with the right tonality, guys. Down talk. Remember, no looking for validation or looking for permission. Should we do that? Should we go for a drink? Should we go for food? No, let's go for this. At the end, down talk. Remember that. It's really important. Which brings me to my next point. You have to command and stop asking questions. When I used to go out, hit on girls in the street, that was my favorite type of game, especially at night. I was able to just be crazy and it was working fine. I like high energy environments, right? And sometimes I'm walking the street and a girl walking towards me, I just point and be like, you, I love you. And if she laughs, I just give her a hug or something and just start talking to her very quick. Or, it's something I used to say, take on my game, guys. I used to point at a girl from distance and be like, you will be my future ex-wife. She laughs at that, and it also brings and sparks a conversation.
Why ex-wife?
Again, see how I did it? It's a command. I threw a command. Not like, will you be my future ex-wife? Bro, no, command. Again, like I said earlier, adventure. Do you want to go on an adventure? No, adventure. Let's go. Let's just say I'm in the lineup for the club, right? Before getting to the club, I'm not saying, hey, would you like to follow me so we can go get a drink? No, I say something witty and something command with a down talk tone of voice, a masculine command. I have to grab her by the hand and say something masculine with a down talk and just go with, let me take you through the jungle. And just go straight to the bar and get a drink for me and her. See what I mean? Take notes, guys, because I'm giving you all my game. Next, when you're talking to a girl, right? Always have a little smirk, like a tiny smirk. You don't want to be laughing. You don't want to be looking pissed off either. You're gonna scare her. The worst thing you can ever do is open your mouth while you're like, with like your eyebrows up. Guys, that is a sign of submission. In chimps, it's a sign of submission. When you see these guys doing this in the picture, that is the worst shit you can ever do. And I'm being serious. Don't ever do that, ever. Doesn't matter if it's a picture, it doesn't matter if you're talking to somebody, it doesn't matter anything. That is the worst thing you can do. That is a sign of submission. That is a sign of beta male. That is a sign of unconfidence. That is a sign of everything. Do not do that. That What, bro, don't, okay? A little smirk. Calm. Slow down when you talk. But always have a little smirk. Not like goofy. Like I said that many times. Don't be goofy. Don't be like laughing for no reason. It's like, bro, what is wrong with you? But don't do that. Okay? Just tiny smirk. It plays a lot. Your presence plays a lot, guys. A little smirk, it's like a flirty vibe. It's like an attractive seduction type of look. You have a tiny smirk when you look at the girl. Like tiny things while you speak.
You see what I mean?
Next, guys, eye contact. This is probably one of the most important ones of all because it's so primal. Like, guys, when you call an animal, right, or by their name, or like even if you just do like that, right, where do you look at? They don't look at your feet. They don't look at your dick. They look at you right in the eyes. It's that primal. When you look at a girl in the eyes, that there's a certain masculine raw essence that just hits hard. You see what I mean? I remember this girl. I mean, when I say she's hot, she was hot. And not only she was hot, she was from a really rich family. I'm saying the home was millions and millions of dollars. Her father's office was bigger than my apartment. Gives you an idea. And one of the best lines you can say, it's funny because I don't believe in lines, but this came after. Once I got really comfortable with my body language and everything. You can get creative with that, but not before. You see what I mean? One of the best things you can say to a girl, because it automatically puts you in the masculine and her in the feminine. Automatically, you're the dominant and she's the submissive. One of the best lines you can say is, look at me, don't be shy. I'm telling you, that gets their knees weak. Because again, it's a very, very masculine thing to say. You're basically telling her, you're the man, she's being the shy one. And they like that. They put themselves in a feminine role automatically. It's like subconscious. Talking to you and she's not able to look at you like, hey, look at me, don't be shy. It's one of the best things you can say, guys. You know what that girl said to me?
She's like, I'm not able to look at you in the eyes because I forget what I'm about to say.
That's how powerful it is. Use that, guys. Learn how to keep eye contact. Learn how to look at people right in the eyes. Learn to keep your eye contact going. Do not be breaking eye contact. Don't be like eye shifty looking everywhere. Even in business, it's a turnoff. Because people, you know, they get paranoid when you're like eye shifty, when you're looking everywhere. Like, why you think we have the white in our eyes? Evolutionary happened like this because so we can see where you're looking, so we can tell where your intentions are.
You see what I mean?
Look at girls in the eyes. Look at people in general in the eyes. By the way, go get my ebook in the description below. There's a 50% discount. It is a social intelligence ebook. It's not necessarily for girls, it's for life in general, but learn how to pick up on signs, learn how to read people. Go get that ebook. It's gonna help you guys. Next, guys, body language. Shoulders back, chin up. The moment you do like that, you know, and the neck in, you're closing in. You're trying to stay away from attention. That's a sign of fear. You don't want people to look at you. You want people to leave you alone. I'm not a threat. Leave me alone. I'm okay. You see what I mean? Own your space. Open your shoulders. Head high. Even when you're walking, shoulders back. Look up. Don't be looking like that. Don't be with your shoulders hunched like that. That's just a sign of a sign of losing in life. Just being real with you guys. Open your shoulders, stand up straight, look up. It's very attractive for women and it's gonna help you in business as well. That's one of the reasons I said in my previous video, you have to work out, guys. Well, you have to work out. One of the best fashion advice I can ever give you, work out. Get your shoulders broad, get your body right, because it's gonna make your body language right. You see what I mean? Learn how to fight, because again, your eye contact is gonna be different. If you don't know how to fight, you're gonna be like, you know, looking like a victim. That's just not attractive for anybody. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's business, it doesn't matter if it's anything. Work out, build your body, and learn how to fight. That's gonna help your body language tremendously. Next, guys, you gotta hold your ground. When you're talking to a girl, you don't wanna be being fidgety, looking at your fingers like that, doing this. Or like sometimes she gives you a test. They like real alpha man. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna get close to you, right? And look at you right in the eyes. If you start shaking and you start like stepping back, you're just fucked up. Just being real. I've seen that, by the way, I've seen that in Cancun. I remember this guy, with this really hot girl. Like this guy picked her up. They went to sit down and I remember the girl just like, almost like sat on him / next to him. She got very close to him. And I remember his cheek started to shake and he stepped back. And you can tell in her face, this face of disgust, as in like,
oh, you're one of those.
Learn to hold your ground. Remember when I said about the smirk? Smirk and look at the girl right in the eyes. Doesn't matter what she does. She gets close, you get even closer. I said that in my previous video about calibration. It doesn't matter where the girl's confidence here, you gotta be a notch or two on top of her. Your confidence level gotta be always on top of her. If she's really shy, on top of her. If she gives you that test, like I said in my previous video, where you go, hey, you're pretty, and she goes, you seem like you're good in bed, your only option is to go, you seem like you enjoy getting your hair pulled in bed. You have to go top of notch above her. You can't just, start shaking, okay, you're hot. Bro, game over. Learn to hold your ground. No shaking, no stepping back, none of that. If she wanna test you, she can do it. Let her smirk and look at her dead in the eyes. You see what I mean? Little things like this that changes everything in the interaction with girls, guys. Trust me, I've done it all. Next, guys, when you meet a girl and you want to shake her hand, you don't shake a girl's hand like that, like you're holding a gun, like you're doing a business transaction, like you just finished a very strong confrontation you're negotiating from some building or well, okay, I say building because I do commercial real estate, but it doesn't matter, a car, or it doesn't matter where it's like some negotiation, you're shaking the hand with a man, you look at him dead in the eyes. It's like, this is not how you shake hands with a woman. You shake hands with a woman when you just meet her. Put your hands like that. I gotta fucking, let me do this. You put your hands like that, and you let her put her hand on top of your hand, and all you do is put your thumb there. There's no strength there. That means she can remove her hand whenever she wants. What I like to do is I keep my hand longer than normal, just to keep that touch. The touch is a strong reaction. When they feel the touch, it's an exchange of energy. I just put my hand like that. I wait, for her to put her hand on top of my hand. I put my thumb, and I just leave it very soft, very thin. She can remove it whenever she wants. But I keep it longer than normal, just because it creates a little bit of tension. While again, I'm looking at her dead in the eyes. Eye contact, guys. Master eye contact. It changes everything. I'm telling you. Okay? Again, no like that. No like strong handshake, like you just finished a negotiation, like you're shaking hands with a man. Not like that. Like that. Put your thumb soft handshake. Next, guys, you gotta dress properly. Again, this is all non-verbal communication, right? I mean, I gave you some great lines to use, but this video is still about non-verbal communication. So, gotta dress right. Gotta dress your age. Again, I don't know which video I said that, but anyways, dress your age. Oh yeah, about in the video of why you got ghosted after the date. So if you're looking very immature, that's very unattractive to a woman. You gotta dress your age, you gotta dress nice, you gotta smell great. Because at the end of the day, you can have the greatest personality on earth, but you have about 3-4 seconds in the beginning to break that barrier before you can show your personality anyways. Your appearance speaks to the person before you even open your mouth. You see what I mean? Even in business, I've done sales, I've done door-to-door, guys. If you're not dressed right, people are not even gonna open the door to you. Dress like a gangster or something, people are gonna, listen. Your first 3 seconds matter, all right? Your appearance matter. Even again in business, when you're gonna pitch your business, you're gonna meet important people, you're gonna look at your appearance first before they even take you seriously or even hear what you're gonna say. But when you're gonna meet a girl, this is about dating, so let's keep it about dating. When you're gonna meet a girl, your appearance have to speak volume before you open your mouth. Guys, when you are not dressed right, you're not groomed right, you're not taking care of your hygiene. First of all, when you're not dressed right, people assume you're dirty. It's just the truth. If you're wearing some old ass clothes, they're just gonna assume you're dirty. It's just human nature to make assumptions. It is what it is. Second thing, when you're not dressing right, when you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking care of your hair, of everything, your hygiene in general, it is a sign of depression, guys. Because your brain is gonna put all its effort in other aspects of your life. Hygiene is gonna be the last category that your brain is gonna take care of. That's why like a lot of times when somebody's depressed, they tell you just force yourself to take a shower, force yourself to go and dress right and take a walk. That's why they say like if you dress good, you feel good. And if you feel good, you do good. You dress right, work out, guys, all right? Take care of your hygiene, take care of yourself, dress right, because it's gonna speak volume before you even open your mouth. And again, guys, if you're dealing with depression, I mean, listen, we've all been in dark times. And if you're dealing with something bad, seek professional help. Because unfortunately, people don't like misery. They don't want to be around that. They don't care that much. That's just the truth. All right, dress right. Next, guys, it relates to hygiene. Brush your tongue and floss. Guys, the smell of the mouth, it doesn't come from the teeth. It comes from between the teeth and the tongue. If you don't brush your tongue and you don't floss, sorry to break it down for you, but they probably smell it, they just don't tell you. And if you don't know, lick the back of your hand, like a good long lick, and smell it. You smell anything, other people smell it too. You just don't know about it. You're welcome. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm here to actually help you get this shit fixed. All right? Floss, brush your tongue. Seriously, listen, I work in sales. I talk to a lot of people, so I absolutely have to do this. But I talk to a lot of people and I'm like, bro, you just hit me with a wave, and it's hard to pretend you don't smell it. If you can smell it, trust me, they smell it probably 3 times more. Brush your tongue, floss your teeth. Next, you got to listen and observe. Most guys, they just hear, they just look. They don't listen, they don't observe. They can't pick up on cues. And that's why, again, your presence, your nonverbal communication comes first. It comes before the lines. Like I gave you great lines. You can use good lines. I'm not saying they don't work, but it's not the most important. Because if your nonverbal communication, your presence is not good, it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth. Seriously, it doesn't. Okay? So don't use pickup lines until you get this shit handled. Because when you start using pickup lines and you rely on phrases and lines, what's gonna happen is that you're just waiting for the girl to finish what she's gonna say so you can say your line. You have everything pre-scripted, so you can't really adapt to the situation. Remember I said most guys don't have the Goku sense? They can't pick up on the social cues. They don't have that cues detector on, that Goku sense I keep talking about, because they're focused on their lines, so they cannot hear what the girl is saying. So again, that's another example I used to do when I meet a girl in the street after the club or something. And I used to, use my game in the street after the club and at night. Something I used to pick up on it because I listen to what the girl is telling me. If the girl goes, so do you have any roommates? Dude, if you answer something like, no, and you, do you have any roommates? You just fucked up. You just shot yourself in the foot. She only asked you that because she want to know, maybe can she go home with you? So if you don't listen and you're just waiting for her to finish her sentence so you can say whatever you want to say, then you just missed your chance. You didn't pick up on the cue. When a girl goes, do you have any roommates? Your best answer is to say, no, would you like to come? Because you picked up on the cues. You see what I mean? Or, no, well, let's have an after party. Something like that. If she asks you that, she's looking for an excuse. That's all. Make that excuse easy for her to have. Next, guys, you gotta learn to use touch in a calibrated way. It's hard for me to talk about because I'm afraid of somebody's not gonna pick up on the cues and end up something weird. But when you just meet the girl, right? You're just about to go to the bar and get a drink with her. Guys, elbow and hand. That's it. Don't be like grabbing her by the hips, grabbing her by the ass or some bullshit like that. That's just creepy. No, elbow and hand. Hand when you're gonna meet her to shake her hand. Like I said, I showed you how to do it. And elbow here. That's all. Let's just say you're about to order the drink. You go to her and just touch her by the elbow and be like, "Would you want again a single or double?" Whatever she's gonna say, you're like, "All right, cool." And you just go to the bartender and order. Light touch. Don't be like grabbing her by the hips or something. That's just creepy because you're not there yet with her. Now, again, when she start giving you those cues, when she start asking you those questions, start getting closer to you, then maybe you can grab her by both hands. You can put them on your shoulders and see what her reaction is. If she doesn't react, maybe you can kiss her. You can cross her hands with her and get her close to you and give her a little spin. Anyways, it's a whole video because I don't know how long this video is gonna be. But again, when you just meet a girl, you gotta calibrate your touch. Touch is very important because it's an exchange of energy, but you gotta have a calibration of your touch. When you just meet the girl, handshake. Stop there. When you just, about to get a drink or something, elbow. Keep it there. You want to ask a question? Elbow. That's it. Then, when things start to get hot and heavy, start to get closer, the proximity start to turn on, then you start cross fingers, start doing things like that. But in the beginning, you got it. Hopefully. Use common sense. Use social cues. All right, guys? So watch these 2 videos here and let me know what you want to hear about and I'll just make a video about it.